Oh, you see him anymore. Won't you please try to find out the door?
Welcome back. We got a fun video today, I think. We did a video last year talking about all the kind of extra backpacking gear we take. Gear that we don't really consider part of our base weight because it really, trip conditions, trip durations, a lot of things factor into whether we take this gear. So today is a quick video talking about our extra gear that cycles in based on conditions.
Yeah, it's for the 2018 season.
So I will go first, and a lot of my items have to do with either electronics or cooking.
Yeah,
you'll see.
Good.
So the first item, and I've only taken this on one big trip, but this is a Goal Zero Nomad 7 Plus solar charger. So it comes with me on super long trips where I think the sun is going to be good, because these things only really work well if you have good sun, but if you do have good sun, they will charge a lot of stuff. And as you all know, we bring a lot of electronics with us, so solar charger is sometimes the thing that comes. Piggybacking on the electronics this is a Anker 20,000 milliamp hour external battery. My standard loadout is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. I took this with me to Isle Royale. I got this primarily for my drone trips, just to have extra juice, because when you're using the drone, not only do you use the drone battery, but you also use your cell phone battery. And this can charge my GPS, so a 20,000 milliamp hour battery will come with me, but it does depend on trip duration generally. The final and most fun of the electronics item, housed in this case, is my DJI Spark drone. I've taken it on a couple trips. It's awesome. It doesn't weigh that much. It will come with me on trips less than 3 nights probably. 3-night trip, I probably wouldn't bring it. I also don't bring it in the winter because you're not supposed to use these things in below freezing temperatures, so winter it's not coming, but on most of our trips are less than 3 nights. You know, most of our trips are probably 2 nights.
Yeah. So
the drone's coming, and man is it fun. I got a video reviewing this, check it out. It's a fun thing to have at camp, and you get some sweet, sick shots with it.
Yeah, get some nice footage with it.
So now we're moving on to my cooking related items, and there are a lot of them, because if you know, we like to eat.
Yeah.
And we like cooking. The first item, we got this for our Isle Royale trip. I'm not going to talk too much about it. If you want to know why I got this is a Vargo titanium firebox grill. We got this for grilling fish. It worked awesome. If you want to see this in use, check out our Isle Royale video series. We catch some fresh northern pike and cook it on this thing.
Yep.
This is coming when we want to grill stuff, and grilling on a fire might not be the easiest or more practical thing to do. Or it's going to come if I just want a wood burning stove. Sometimes there's advantages to it.
Yeah, sometimes there's fire restrictions, and based on the type of cooking that we're going to do, we can get away using a wood burning stove.
And that's primarily why I got this. Continuing with the cooking theme, this is a Toaks, I think 115 millimeter titanium skillet. Got this for cooking fish. Check out the Isle Royale video if you want to see it in use. It worked really well. We've each probably eaten 1.5 pounds of fish. There's more. It's super light. It's titanium. The predecessor to this titanium one, the Lodge 5-inch cast iron skillet. Everybody makes fun of it.
But you should be made fun of.
No, it's awesome. I've cooked so much stuff out of this. The only downside is it's super heavy, but I've cooked more stuff in this than the titanium skillet, that's for sure. And you can cook this thing directly on a fire, and there's obviously advantages using cast iron, but it will come with me on an overnight trip, definitely. It also maybe comes car camping, but I've taken this on more trips probably than I haven't taken it on, and it was $4. The final item, cooking related item, is this is a Fat Daddy-O 3-inch cake pan, and I have a simmer ring for my Fancy Feast stove. This is a dry baking setup, so we've had a couple videos where we use this. You know, we've cooked biscuits in it. I've cooked muffins in it. It's a dry baking setup. We got a video on dry baking if you want to know what that is. It'll come with me on anything less than 2 nights, and it's kind of cool because this thing will double as a coffee mug. The final item, and I'll throw some B-roll of it up on the screen right now, is a Cast King bait casting fishing setup. We both brought fishing setups to Isle Royal, and that ended up being a fantastic decision. Oh, dinner fish number 3. Oh, that's actually a big fish. We're looking to do more fishing related trips.
Yeah, we're gonna do more fishing this year.
The whole setup is like a pound, if that. So and it fits nice in the pack, and it's a 4-piece collapsible. So it's a fishing rod, and that's obviously coming in the fishing trips. So a lot of items that actually rotate in, and on all our trips, some of these come. At the very least, maybe the battery or the drone, but we use a ton of these. There are also some extra clothing related items in our clothing video. Check out that video that goes through all our clothing. I didn't go through clothing in this one. There you have it. It's your turn.
All right, let's look at my extras, and I think as I go through it, so first of all, and a lot of this stuff would apply to Kevin too. So for the chameleons, we have a lot of different options for our chameleons depending on the season. So this is this is the bug net for my chameleon, but we've got the winter top covers on it right now. So depending on the season, we might bring additional stuff for the hammocks. This one's probably going to be a little hypocritical because we slammed
those
them.
gators?
Yeah, we slammed them in one of our videos. But to be fair, we talked about when we would use gators. These are just Mountain Hardware nylon gators. We're doing a lot more winter stuff right now, so depending on the snowpack, where we're going, I may choose to wear gators. Again, depending on where we're going, the time of the year, this is a bug net for a head bug net.
Yeah.
It's I have used this before, and like if we're going somewhere where there's a lot of water and it's, you know, spring, the middle of the summer, probably nice to have. I've got my goose feet gear down booties, cold trips. We'll bring those.
Oh, you got them in black.
Yep.
Nice.
Talking about fishing, I've got my little fishing tackle kit. So depending on where we're going, if we're going to be fishing or not, obviously need a fishing kit. I also have well, actually, I don't really have a good rod right now, so that's going to be changing.
Have the Cast King.
Yeah. The pack towel, depending on where we're going, time of the year, it might be helpful to have a pack towel, especially if we're going to be getting a lot of rain. Things are going to be damp. It could be good to have one of those. What else in my bag of fun goods? We've got a fillet knife, again, part of the fishing kit if we need that. And kind of the last thing, and kind of along what Kevin was talking about, food related.
Oh, the beast.
Yeah. This is an MSR, I forget the exact name of it, but it's an MSR non-stick skillet.
I think it's a quick skillet.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call it.
Actually,
a lot of skillets.
Yeah, pretty light. I don't really, on 99% of what we do, we don't need a skillet this big. But there are the occasional trips where we do some pretty sweet cooking, and it's nice to have something this size to do some bacon, some eggs, some hash browns, something like that. I don't know.
We cook a lot. We overemphasize the cooking.
Yeah, it's in the inventory of extra gear in case we need it. That's pretty much all I have as far as extra gear goes. You know, and Kevin mentioned clothing as well. We've got so many different clothing options depending on the season. So you just
this is more of the fun stuff.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, that's it. That is the quote-unquote extra gear that we bring. It's totally trip dependent. It's a lot of gear. But we don't really consider it part of our base weights, so check out, we do have videos that go through all our base weights for this year. Check those out if you want to. Like, subscribe if you want to, whatever. Thanks for watching. We will catch you all on the next one.